Hi, my name is Ben Dow, and I'm Group 5 with Cami, Marissa, and Josh, and what we're doing is red tide. What is red tide? Red tide is a natural phenomenon of algae growth that happens in a large amount and creates a discoloration of water, which is usually red or brown, which people say is red tide. Red tide is dangerous for the environment because it releases dangerous toxins into the water that affects marine life. One area where we'll be conducting an experiment in Sarasota, Florida, at the Sarasota Operation Coastal Observation Ocean Lab, and it will cost us about $2,000 for tickets there and back, and we are also hoping to use the budget in order to pay for a few more biologists and chemists to help us with the experiment. Why is red tide important? The red tide species that we are going to be studying is the Carina brevis, and the Carina brevis is populated in Gulf of Mexico and Florida area, so that's why we're doing the Carina brevis. It releases a brevin toxin that messes with the respiratory system, the gastrointestinal system, the cardiovascular, and neural system. It has killed thousands and thousands of fish and poisons many larger ocean marine life. Our final design is we did some research and we thought of using PAEs, plasticizers, phthalate esters as a way to slow down the reproduction rate of the Carina brevis, and so we flew out there and we want to collect some samples so we can bring back to the lab in Sarasota so we can test it all out. So the results are, once we gathered all the algae, different samples, we had a control group and where we didn't put any PAEs in, and we then put different types of PAEs into our samples and found that all the PAEs actually did reduce the reproduction rate of the red tide, while we were looking at the control sample, and that one was a lot more algae than the ones with the PAE inside, and so the presence was reduced by the presence of Carina brevis was reduced by PAEs, and that was our final result. In conclusion, we think that we should use PAEs to help reduce the growth of red tide, and although there are many reasons of why people would not want this to happen, because PAEs are plasticizers, and these plasticizers are always also bad for the community, for the ocean life. So if we're able to keep a controlled environment of where we place this and make sure it doesn't spread too much and focus just on the red tide, then it could work. And hopefully, other than just using this as helpful for that thing, for the red tide itself, we want this to help move research into the reduction of red tide further, and hopefully it will help with scientists in learning new ways to take down or reduce red tide. Thank you.